Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Alright, before we start Gaynor, do you want to tell everyone about our Patreon channel we've got?
We have a Patreon channel, it's just $3 a month. We have exclusive content on there. We have Modern Family full episodes, and what's the one in Philadelphia?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, we've got full episodes of them as well, so it's looking like 2 a week for each of them at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and we also do a quiz. We have a quiz night on there as well, where we do different geographical and sport quizzes and different things we do. No, you're not. No, we do like Wordle, Sporkle.
I'm alright at Wordle.
Yeah, well, debatable. No. But yeah, it's so if you fancy that, it's $3 a month.
Yes.
Office Bloke Daz over on patreon.com. And see you there.
Yeah.
It's doing very well at the moment. Lot going on the Patreon channel.
Yeah.
So if you're into that.
Yeah.
First black cookout. I'd never heard of the phrase cookout until someone says, "Why don't you watch this first black cookout?" And then people saying to us, "You can come to my cookout." And
that's what we would call a barbecue, isn't it?
I guess it's what we call a barbecue. Yeah.
Just call it grilling.
Yeah. But I don't know if is it sort of, is a cookout just for, like, is it a black thing, or is it like and everyone has them type thing? Because I've never heard the phrase.
I just thought that they called a cookout what we call a barbecue.
Right.
When you're grilling outside and you have friends over.
But is it predominantly black families that do it, or is it open to white families or anything like that? Because this says the first black cookout. Is there a difference?
I'm not sure, because when we used to go to Karen and Albert's, I don't remember them calling it a cookout. She just used to make all like Jamaican food and.
Yeah.
I thought it was just we were going to the house for a barbecue, and she also made like jerk chicken and curries and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe they did call it a cookout. We just never picked up on it. They have to let us know in the comments on that whether it is a a black thing, or whether it's it's just what everyone calls it, a cookout, or whether they're very different. I don't know. But people have said to us, "You need to come to my cookout," and it's usually a black person that's saying it. So right. So I'm interested in to know that. But this is someone telling us about his first black cookout. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go with.
All right, I'm going to start this one off by saying I got a lot of black friends, okay? Most of them I got through playing football. They were my teammates. We've been to war together on the football field, love them to death. Now, with that being said, ever since I have had said friends, they have told me that I have a bad habit of putting them in white people positions. I do not fully understand what they mean, but they gave me the reference of, like, passing a cop on a 2-lane road because he's going underneath the speed limit. Apparently, they ain't supposed to do that. It makes them nervous. Anyway, about a week ago, get a call from a buddy of mine. Play football together. Says, "Hey, buddy, I want you to come to a cookout." Hell, you ain't got to hit me in the face with a wet mop. I like cookouts. So I show up to the cookout. All right. As I step out of my pick-em-up truck, I realize that the only 3 white things at this cookout is the salt shaker, the napkins, and me. All right. As I'm walking up, I am being greeted by his grandma and grandpa, and his great-grandma and grandpa, and his 47 cousins. All right, which there's no way for me to remember all these people's names. Anyway, there's a long table where the food, everybody's eating at, okay? They bring me over and set me down at the head of the table. I'm already really uncomfortable at this point. I don't know what's about to happen.
I think if you go somewhere and you're new and you sit at the top of the table, you're going to be uncomfortable, aren't you? Hey, it's funny. But I guess cookout is is just the term they use for barbecue, like we said, you come into a barbecue going for a cookout. Yeah, we just never picked. So I've never heard it. No, it's the first time I've heard that phrase.
I guess because we just always called it a barbecue.
Yeah, It's funny though, right?
It's funny.
Yeah.
Well, they say the blessing, and I get up to go fix my food. Well, I was not aware that at a black cookout, you do not fix your own plate. They fix your plate for you. Now, they bring me a whopping Dixie plate that some bitch is rounded off like this with barbecue, okay? And I'm going to eat it. Don't get me wrong. I don't waste food. I'm going to eat it. So as I'm sitting there munching away, just kind of getting my bearings about where I'm at, these 2 ladies walk up to me, 2 of his aunties, with 2 different potato salads. All right. They say, "We want to get your opinion on which one of these is better." Now, apparently just because I'm white, I'm supposed to know the different calibers of mayonnaise. Well, I ain't finna piss nobody off at this cookout, okay? So I ate both of them, and I told them that they were just so damn good, both of them, I couldn't pick one. Now, at this current time, I am almost in a food coma because I've ate so much because I didn't want to disrespect nobody's cooking there. And then his great-grandmama, Mama T, that's what they call her, she comes up to me with what looks like a 5-pound piece of cherry pie. Now, let me paint a picture for you. I've got the meat sweats. All right? Got barbecue sauce on my shirt. I'm drifting in and out of consciousness. And she's bringing me a 5-pound piece of pie. Now, I saw Friday After Next. I know what happens when you disrespect somebody's grandmama. I saw what happened to Craig and Day Day when they disrespect somebody's grandmama. You ain't finna be chasing me through these pines because we way out in the woods at this cookout. I'm white, not stupid. So as I eat this pie, which I'm eating this pie because I ain't finna piss off nobody, especially the head woman there, because she's ranked up top. That's great grandma. You don't mess with her. I finish this pie and I drift off into a Caucasian psychosis of a food coma. And I did just like this right here, just like this. I went, whew, I'm full. As soon as I tipped my head back up, the table I'm sitting at is no more food on this table. I don't know how long I was out for. But somehow, I'm still in the same chair. I have been dealt into a high-stakes spades game at an all-black cookout besides me. What the fuck is going on? How did I get here? At what point in my life did I take this turn to take me to where I'm at? And now the cards is in front of me, and I got no idea how to play spades, okay? None. I got no idea. All right? I'm white. We played Go Fish and Cornhole. All we did, we got bored one day, literally did the whitest thing possible, walked out in the field, got some corn, took our pocket knives and cut it off the stalk, all right? Put it in a bag, went over there, found some plywood in the shed, cut a hole in it, put it on an angle, and we tossed it at each other. That's what we do. I have no idea what spades is. So as they give me the runaround idea what the hell is going on with this spades game, I look at my hand and I realize that I probably got a pretty decent hand. Well, they asked me, they said, Zach, how many books you got? Which they had just explained this to me now. I'm talking about just now. I said, it looks like I got 8 books. Apparently, that is the wrong damn answer for your first hand of spades ever, because as soon as I said I got 8 books, 3 Glock 9s hit the top of the table. I've got every damn spade you could possibly have and 3 other aces. Well, as I survived that round, I go to get up, and one of his cousins come over and taps me on the shoulder and said, hey, buddy, you want to go throw bones? I don't know what they're talking about. I ain't got a shitting clue what they're talking about.
See, I'd kind of like, I'd associate certain words with what I think it is.
Yeah.
If someone says to me, do you want to go and throw bones? I would think we're going to play dominoes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what I think, actually.
That's what I would take, is if someone said to me, do you want to throw bones? I'm thinking, in the situation I'm in, if I'm at someone's house, it sounds like a game, and the only game I can think that relates to, that looks like bones is dominoes.
Right.
So that's the only, I just have word associations, so that's what I'd assume it would be. And I'd just go out and, you know what I'm like, I'd just ask and say, is that dominoes?
Yeah.
I need to know, is that what we call it, dominoes sort of thing? And it's, I mean, these amount of times we've been at, like, what they call cookout barbecues, where we're the only foreign people there. Yeah. You know, how many times has that happened to us?
Exactly.
Loads. Across the world.
Yeah.
And you're like the novelty. We went to someone's house for Thanksgiving 2 years ago in the USA, and we were the novelty.
Yeah.
Everyone was coming up and asking us loads of questions about English stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know the answer. I don't know.
Well,
Google it.
I remember the first Thanksgiving we went to, we turned up.
It was an Italian family.
But we turned up with alcohol, we turned up with like wine and beers, and we took it in. And everybody else came in with trays and trays of food.
Yeah.
And I looked at you, and I said, I think I should have brought some food.
Yeah, but the alcohol was better anyway. But that was the funniest one on that was when you go in, the different things in customs is when you go in, they served up lasagna, and I thought Thanksgiving, I thought it was turkey in my head, but I'm thinking I like lasagna, I prefer lasagna, sort of thing. So I had like massive servings of lasagna to that comatose sort of state he was in, like that. And then they went, right, is everyone finished with this now? I went, yeah, I'm done. And they went, oh no, the main course is coming now. I'm like, who serves lasagna as an appetizer? Right? I had about 2 plates of lasagna.
It was good though.
But that's the difference when you go to different sort of like different cultures.
Yeah.
And you go in, you don't know, because people use different things. But I'm thinking, when he's talking about throwing bones, I'm thinking dominoes. In my head then, I'm thinking that's dominoes.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Throw bones? I don't know what they're talking about. I ain't got a shitting clue what they're talking about. But I ain't going to piss nobody off. You got to understand, at this point, I am in survival mode. I am not pissing not one person off at this cookout. I do whatever they tell me to do. If they want me to stand on my head and blow bubbles out of my ass, I will do it. Don't hurt me. Okay? Now, I did not know bones meant dice. I was leaning more toward dominoes, which I kind of knew how to play from the Elks Lodge. But apparently, bones means dice. I lost $36 so fast my fucking head was spinning. Okay? And apparently when they yell Gator, that's just code word for white man loses, because they just took my money. I was supposed to more down until I ran out of money. Which is fine. Made it through that one too. Now, as I'm slowly trying to make my way back to my truck, I went over to thank Mama T. You know, I thank my buddy, I thanked everybody on the way to my truck, and I've got my truck in my sights. I am zeroed in on my truck, trying to leave this place. Now, I get to my truck, I put my hand on my truck to go open it, and there's a sense of relief that comes over me, like I didn't piss nobody off, nothing went wrong. I went, whew, I made it. Now, as I open my door, I feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around. The whole damn cookout is behind me. Everybody there is right around my truck. With Mama T right there in the front and my buddy. And he looked at me and said, "Hey buddy, next week's Mama T's birthday, you coming back?" And I looked at him. Bamboozled on what to say. And the only thing I could come up with was, "Okay. You damn right I'm coming back." That's the best damn barbecue I've ever had in my life. I don't know if you've ever been to All Black Cookout, but I'm going to tell you something. If you get the invitation, you better take that shit, because that is the best food you ever going to get, and the nicest damn people. I was scared shitless. I ain't going to lie. I'm a big guy. I was acting like a little bitch. I didn't know what was happening. But at the same time, that's the most fun and some of the best people I've ever been around in my entire life. I'm going back next week. Bet. I told him, I said, y'all need me to bring something like some ice, because I ain't trying to cook with y'all. Y'all want some ice? Or like some, you want me to go get my little cousin Kyle that wears monster hats and shit? And bring him? You know, so he'll feel at home. He got wife beaters and stuff. What y'all need? They told me I couldn't bring nothing but myself, me, and I. Which I will be there. I'm white, not stupid. I ain't pissing nobody off. Shit.
Brilliant.
Funny, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's like I say, cookout's like what we call a barbecue. So it's funny because people have always said to me, "Come to our cookout," and I'm like, "What even? You know what is it?"
I want to go to one now.
Yeah. All black one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
But I've only ever been in one place where I've been the only white guy. Well, it was me and my mate. I had Rob Januto with me, and we went into a nightclub in Atlanta. And we walked in, and it was just, there was no other white people in there. And it kind of like stopped. Like everybody's just like, it was one of them, and everyone was just looking at us thinking they're either police or crazy.
Yeah.
We'd been working, so we had I think we had suits on.
Yeah.
So we probably didn't fit in. It was weird.
It was a bit like when we went in Cove in Didsbury.
Yeah.
I love the music, so I always wanted to go in there, and they had these really rum punches. Same thing, we walked in there, and we'd been out, so we were all dressed up. Yeah. And you can just see the people looking like you don't belong here.
No, one guy said to me, "No one needs a lawyer," or something like that. But it's funny when you go. It's like you say, you're just experiencing different cultures, and we've done it across the world, with different cultures, and you just try and sort of do your best to fit in the way of I love immersing myself in different cultures and just understanding what different cultures bring to the table. But I mean, we've been to full Arabic dudes in the desert sort of thing, which is even weirder because it's men on one side, women on the other, and that's even weird sort of thing.
And when they serve you, they use the fingers to sheep apart, stuff like that.
I'm not keen on that bit. Yeah,
you eat with your fingers.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not keen on that bit, but it's good for that. But he's funny though when he tells that story. Very, I love that. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.